Hi, I'm Ted Orr, and this is how to polish your Pinewood Derby axle from the kit. Okay, so we have the axle nail from the factory in the box here in the chuck, spinning. You see it's nice and smooth. And what we're going to start is taking a triangular and or square file, and we're going to take the factory lugs or burrs off. Now it's spinning this direction, so I want to go against the direction. Now many Pinewood Derbies have the rule that you can't modify the nail, and you can't. All we're doing is deburring it and taking off any factory lugs. Now I'm going to take a bit of sandpaper. In this particular case, I'm using 150 grit. And then I'm going to step up to 220 grit. Then I'm going to step up to 500 grit. I'm letting the drill press do the work. Now just note that if you don't have a drill press, you can do this in a regular chuck on a drill. You could do it in a Dremel tool or multi-tool that will rotate it and fit it. Now I've stepped up to 1000 grit. And when I stop it, you'll see that there's somewhat of a difference. Now when you look at it, you'll see that the little grooves that you see here and a little bit sticking down from where it was machine pressed are no longer there. They've been polished or sanded off in this particular case. So now what I want to do is I want to polish it. I'm using a general purpose polishing compound here. You could use a rouge if you wanted to, but it's generally used for jewelry. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and just turn this on. What I'm doing right now is just putting the compound on. And then I'm going to take a buffing wheel. Instead of putting the buffing wheel, since the axle is turning, I'm just moving this around it, specifically for the purpose of not wearing down one spot. So interestingly enough, earlier I went ahead and I did one from the box and mounted it on the block uncut on the original axle nail, and then I did one which we deburred, polished, and lubed with the dry lube. Now what I use is I use graphite. You can get graphite with moly or not with moly. And what you do is you tilt it and just put it just a hair in right there on the angle. Then you spin it gently to work it in, and then you go ahead and you can start spinning it. And that helps working in, and it seasons the wheel. Now you can hear the wheel. Alright, this was a quick job. Could have taken a lot longer, but I want you to hear what it sounds like from the box. Now see how long it ran versus. And that's why you polish your axles, do a little lube, and everything else. Just don't exceed what you're allowed to do for your particular pack or unit.